2024 came and went, but now it's time to do a bit of reflection on all the games that I played last year. Now, unlike 2023, this year is going to be this is going to be a year in review. This is going to be the shame, the wall of shame for yours truly. Oh, brother. Should we just get into it? Should I not even explain things? Yeah, we're okay. We're starting things off with Nintendo like we did last year. So, I kicked things off with, wow, Minecraft, January 3rd, solid start. Thanks, Nintendo. I will say I explored the Mario world that they have in Minecraft, not this year, but many years ago. It's actually really cool, really well built. They did a good job. You can kind of see some of it back here, although Peach looks kind of derpy over there. But the funny thing is, I actually didn't play any Minecraft. I had the intentions to play Minecraft, but then they did some kind of update, and I have the natural texture pack installed, and for some reason that was causing issues with my game. And it kept saying I had to like reinstall it or like uninstall it and reinstall it, and I did it like 5 times and it wouldn't work. So I just got frustrated and I never actually got to play it. Alright, so here we go. In total I played 21 games. That looks like a lot, but then you look over here. Yeah, what they don't do is they don't take into account the games that you've launched for like half a second and then changed your mind on. I'm willing to bet at least half of these are games that I booted up, maybe got to the title screen, and then was just like, I don't feel like it. Never mind. 161 hours compared to last year was this is like 10% at least of last year. My most played games in 2024: Unicorn Overlord, the game I still need to do a review on, Octopath Traveler, the game that I dropped, and Slay the Spire. Really cool, really fun game. Oh, and then, okay, most played in April, most played in June, most played in November. Yes, this is honestly, Slay the Spire was a perfect game to play just like in bed, as like the perfect like unwind before bed kind of game. Gaming style: 38% role playing, 29% strategy, 22% adventure, 7% card game. I opened Master Duel maybe once, so opening it once and it has a 7% rating. It's like, man, that shows how heavy some of these games are in terms of influencing this little meter here. 3% action, 1% shooting? 1% shooting? What the heck? What's considered a oh, Enter the Gungeon. I was like, what is considered a shooting game out of all of these? Oh, Daemon X Machina probably. But again, they do not take into consideration. I opened the game and then changed my mind. Or in Daemon X Machina's case, 57 hours. I opened it to check like my playtime. Somebody was curious about how long it took to beat. Most played was April, 57 hours. This was probably all Unicorn Overlord. January, 15 hours played, Slay the Spire. February, Little Inferno. Yes, I'm a secret power maniac. Yeah, I love burning squirrels alive.
Stop him! What's wrong with you?
February, 3 hours. Unicorn Overlord was March with 15 hours, and then 57 hours in April, and then finishing it off in May at 17. June was 28 hours with Octopath. I really wanted to love this game, man. I really did. Everything about it spoke to me, and just the gameplay was too repetitive. Battle Chaser's not more. 1 hour played, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It probably isn't even an hour. It was maybe like 15 minutes. This is a game I've tried to get into. I think it's loosely based, not loosely based, I think it's based off of like a comic book series of the same name. And that's kind of like the characters like intrigued me. And I genuinely like these style of games. Yeah, like these style of like turn-based kind of card-ish based games. But I couldn't get into it. And then August, yeah, this is where I tried playing Octopath for an hour. I don't even think it was an hour. I think I booted it up, played for like 5 minutes, and I was just like, I just wasn't feeling it. Oh yeah, Lego 2K Drive, an hour, oh yeah. I was in the mood for a Lego game, saw this game at GameStop for like $10. I was like, you know what, sure. And it's not bad. It's actually not bad. I'm actually surprised at how far LEGO games have come, because you gotta remember, I'm from the era of LEGO games where the characters didn't have any kind of voice acting. Like, I'm from the OG LEGO Star Wars days, where it was just the grunts and the death screams, the Yoda death screams. That's it. And then, yeah, Slay the Spire, 14 hours in November. They don't do December. December would be Atelier for sure. That's definitely the only game that I played. Oh, the big choice. What's my favorite game of 2024? Is it gonna be Octopath? Am I gonna pull a heel turn? Be like, no, I liked Octopath the whole time. I just made that video for the views. It's gonna be Little Inferno because I like burning things alive.
We used to beat people up for saying things like that!
Is it Lego 2K Drive because they got little funny announcer guys? The comedy in that game is actually pretty funny. It's actually great. That would honestly make a really fun, like, let's play kind of game. It's stupid. It's just my brand of humor. 100%. I played Smash Brothers this year. I must have done like maybe like a random battle or two, and then that was it. Played a little bit of Pokemon Scarlet. Oh yeah, I played a little bit of Bastion. This is an indie game that I keep trying to get into. This is The Police, Flame the Flood, Fast RMX, Moonlighter is one of my favorite indie games. Skyrim. I literally booted this game up and it was like, there's an update, and I went, oh, okay, never mind. So it counted that game. Come on, Unicorn Overlord. Easily my favorite Switch game of 2024. Even if we include Atelier Lydian Sewell, which is not on this list for some reason. Because I guess they can't include December because December is when, you know, the voting takes place in. Ah, well, and that's it. That's the Switch. So I got a Fallout New Vegas transition screen over to, what tab is it? Oh, here it is, Steam. Steam replays 2024. 24 games played. I think I had played like 50 something games last time, but again, it counts games that you booted up and then closed out of instantly. 11 new games, 3 demos. Yeah, I played a lot of demos. I normally don't play any demos, so 3 is like, wow, that's I'm tripling the amount of demos that I played. Quite a decent amount of achievements. 87% keyboard and mouse. It's easier. 13% is entirely all right Nodus. 25% of my playtime was Grounded. 14% was Crow 2. 11% was State of Decay 2. Interesting choices here. 25% was Grounded. How much did I actually play? That's the thing, it doesn't show you. It doesn't show you hours. I have to go here. Yeah, I only played the game for, I only played it for like 60 hours. Oh, and okay, I can't do that because then it resets the whole thing. Okay. So if 60 hours is 25% of my playtime, yeah, you should be able to do the math, do the quick maths, and be like, oh, you didn't actually play that much this year compared to last year, which was like 1,000 on Switch and about the same on Steam, at least until the last like 3 months. Which I'll let you guys figure out what happened in that time frame, which caused the severe decline. All right, let's quit rambling here. The median is 13 achievements. Really? Huh. Interesting. It's 13, and I got a whopping 114. I played 24 games. The median is only 4. Really? With how big people's backlogs are? I mean, I guess most people, if we just look at the casual market, kind of just play the same games all the time and maybe play 1 or 2 new games a year. So the median being 4, that makes sense, yeah. My longest streak was 6 days, that's it. 27% was new releases, released in 2024. 15% was, the median for all of Steam. What is this? 9%, classic games. Wow, they consider anything classic if it's 8 or more years ago. Oof. That's like all of my childhood is now considered classic. Oh my gosh. I never thought I'd see the day when I'd see like, bro, PS4 games are now considered classic. What timeline is this? And then 64% is recent favorites from the last 1 to 7 years. Okay. What? Oh, you are what you play. I was reading this in place of you, and it was making my brain go squirrely. This graph shows what kind of games you spent the most time playing in 24. Zombie games, JRPGs, a little bit of medieval over here, survival, anime, online co-op. Wonder what the... Oh, you know what? It's pretty... Yeah, okay. I know what that is. We've already seen this, so most of this was in May, and then a teensy tiny bit of in June, and then that's it. What about Kuro 2? Hey, yeah, I started it in March. But yeah, remember when I started this, and I wasn't even doing a Let's Play of it at first. I originally was doing more of like an overview kind of style, where I was playing the game on my own time, while still recording it. But then, there's like spoilers in the achievements. Hold on, let me scroll up. Oh my gosh, what was I talking about? Okay, yeah, no, I was doing the like overview style where I was playing like one chapter at a time, and then I would go through and like explain what happened. But I don't know, like that made things a lot easier to like categorize and go through in terms of like, oh, it's a lot simpler, like this chapter is just going to be all one video. And then I heard Act 3 was infamously long, and then I decided partway through, I was like, you know what, I think a Let's Play style would be just better for me personally, and so I swapped over. And then, you know, a couple episodes in, I ended up dropping the whole thing because right now it's happened. It's not even on here. State of Decay 2, most of this was in May. Yeah, like all these other months are like dead. This was a game that I picked up and I dropped it because the way that you went around and getting supplies, and like taking it back to your base and kind of like soft upgrading your characters, it just felt very live servicey. And I was not in the mood for that kind of game when I first played it, so I dropped it pretty quickly. But then I was really in the mood for a type of zombie survival game, and this was one that I had in my backlog that I owned, you know. And I was like, you know what? Sure, fine. Let's give it the old college try. And you know, it's not bad. It's not my favorite. It's probably one of my least favorites, but it's not bad. It was a decent playthrough. It worked for what it was. Now, Surround Dead, this game is kind of more my thing. This is like the super like blocky, pixely kind of graphics. And you just go around and you loot things and you shoot zombies, and it's very, very basic, but it's fun. It's a fun game to just turn on, run around, maybe like loot a city or like an area or a like a commercial building or something, and then turn it off. You know, it's a very quick, easy game. Oh, hey, East 2. It's a very quick, easy game to just kind of play a little bit of, and then that's it, you're good. You don't really have to invest a whole lot of time into it. Started it... It's a 5-hour game, guys, by the way. Okay, actually, if I'm being lenient with myself, it's like 11 hours, I think. It's like double the length of East 1. Most of it is because of Solomon trying, but I started this game in September, gosh. And we're in January. It's been... I gotta finish this game now. Seriously. Ooh, okay, playtime by month. Oh, I saw Ray Notice. When did I start that? I started that in October. Yeah, that's right. So January was... Oh, that was when I started East 1. Remember our very simple East 1 playthrough that slowly got more complex as time went on, and then it devolved into what East 2 has become. 1% in April, what is this? Master Duel, yeah, aka I booted it up, got free gems, and then yeeted myself out of there. Oh, Trails in the Sky, yeah, because that was when I was getting footage, like random footage for videos. Oh, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink! That's right, I played a little bit of this game. I think I played the first 2 or 3 chapters. I got to the part where, like, Id, I think his name is, the ash-haired guy, he shows up and, like, kicks your ass. I got to that part, and then you fight the giant electric I forget what they're called in that game. They're not called Archons. What is that? I'm thinking of Genshin. They're like the giant kaiju god things of Grand Blue, which apparently Grand Blue's story is so confusing and convoluted that even Grand Blue players don't know what it is. But it's cool. Oh, I jumped back into Fallout New Vegas. Oh, they played the Visions of Mana demo, that's right. Oh, I tried Don't Starve, that's right. Not a bad game. Definitely an interesting game. 9% other. Sometimes I really wish it would tell me what that other is. That's it, yeah, okay. And then 30% of my playtime was with a controller. Oh, these games? Reynatis, why is it on here twice? Oh, this is probably the demo. One of these is probably the demo. Yeah, I play Grand Fantasy Reeling with a controller, Visions of Mana demo with a controller. Oh yeah, I tried out Far Cry Primal because I was in the mood for some AAA slop. And, you know, games from this era were at least decent. And I heard for a Far Cry game, Primal was actually pretty good. It was up there with Blood, was it Blood Dragon? The, like, DLC spinoff of Far Cry 3, which was, like, very 80s inspired. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting take on the whole Far Cry formula. I think it reuses Far Cry 4's map, like, to a T, but it just changes, like, foliage and items and things, and of course the enemies that you fight. But it's cool for what it is. Demos that I played, it says 2. What was the third demo? Visions of Mana, Reynatis. Was it a random indie game that for some reason is like it's not important enough to be shown? Mountain Blade Warband, Raft, Surround Dead. Oh, that was this. I think this might have been when I did that random like East Lore video. Oh, a game that I didn't even mention was Honkai Star Rail. I went back and I finished Penacony, the story for that. Oh, bro. I still feel kind of inspired to make that like character specific video just talking about Sunday, because man, what they did with his character in that story just can they duplicate that just like 10 more times, please? Can they make anything as goated as that in 3.0 that's coming up soon? I don't know, man. Like, Penacony was so good. It's like, how do you follow up peak? How will they top literal peak fiction? You just can't. I'll be genuinely blown away if they make me care for a gacha character in the same way that they did with Sunday, because they executed his execution, no pun intended, so masterfully, dude. Oh, I don't want to get into spoilers, but man, just how funny that the guy that is role-playing as the priest character gravitates towards the very obviously religious-themed archetype character in his gacha game. Oh, but yeah, I played through the whole story. I built up some more teams. I got to do the... what is it? It's not the simulated universe. It's like the fancier simulated universe where like you get all kinds of crazy buffs and you can do like millions of damage. It's insane, bro. Oh, and the good thing is that with that, they also let you like use any character and they would just like artificially level them up to a certain point and have like basic relic sets and stuff on them already, so you didn't have to have a character built. That really let me try a bunch of different teams. I really appreciated that. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that. They need to do more of that. Be more generous with stuff. MiHoYo. I hear in Genshin they're still as stingy as ever. I don't think I'm ever gonna go back, but yeah, Honkai Star Rail, definitely gonna continue to play that. Just, you know, at some point down the line. Oh hey, a timeline grid. Timeline view, grid view. Yeah, this is a lot simpler. This looks cooler. Is there anything that it showed that I didn't talk about? Oh, Helldivers 2. Yeah, me and my friends played that. Democracy, baby. I think you can even tell when I played that because I mentioned I did like a couple of democracy jokes. They were very time-sensitive jokes. Sneaky Bus is a very silly game. Very silly time killer of a game. I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. It was basically nothing. So yeah, that's all the games that I played in 2024. Hopefully I can at least make this 50% more. I'm not gonna say anything crazy and be like, oh, I hope it's double. Oh wait, that's right. It didn't show the Long Dark. I definitely played the Long Dark. Maybe that's like in one of these other categories. I played the Long Dark, and I know I played at least like maybe 10 hours of 7 days. Those two games are ones that I just always go back to. Like if I just want something to just chill and play and not really pay attention and unwind with, those are my games. They're my chill, cozy games. Yes, trying to survive literal blizzards and zombie apocalypses. Those are my definitions of cozy. They might not be your definitions, but they're my definitions. Thank you guys for joining me on this one. Feel free to share down below what were your favorite games that you played from 2024, and what games are you looking forward to playing in 2025. Also, if you could, leave a like on the video before you head out, and a very special thank you to all my channel members and supporters over on Patreon. Anybody who wants to support the channel, links are in the description below. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out and stay spicy. Why did I say it that way? I don't know. Don't do that again, Cyrus. Okay.
All right, what's next?